We're on 87th and Lafayette, where an armored guard was shot in the bulletproof vest during an attempted armed robbery right here by Wendy's. So they got this whole area blocked off. These are the shell casings. All the orange cones are the evidence markers. They said there's at least 60 shell casings.
What's going on? It's about Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Yesterday on 87th and Lafayette, that was the scene of an armed guard being shot several times in the vest. He is in stable condition. He is going to make it. This is one of the things yesterday, the mayor's race, and that's one of the critical issues in that race. What are you going to do to curb the violence in Chicago? This is the crime stats I'm going to bring you guys today on this show. I'm going to also bring you guys yesterday. This is why Lori Lightfoot, most people were saying, hey, this is why we voted you out, Lori Lightfoot. She only received 17% of the vote. The runners up is going to be Paul Vallas and Brandon Johnson. I'm going to bring you guys their websites and what are they offering. A lot of people are just going to vote. And I'm going to just be straight honest. I read down my timeline. Most people were like, hey, Brandon Johnson's the brother. We're going to vote for him. And I'm telling you guys, go to their website. Find out what they're about. I'm going to also bring you guys to pay attention, y'all. I brought you guys several years ago the Chicago Highway Sniper. Last week, I told y'all something very funny about these killings. These 4 people last week, February 19th and February 16th, 3 days of each other. These 4 all shot, killed on the highway, right? Guess what? And I told you guys last week, I did a show 2 years ago about a Chicago Highway Sniper. No suspect, no motive, no clue. I'm going to bring you guys this story. Let me get to this mayor's race. I'm going to also bring you guys their website. Because what happens in most cities and everywhere with almost every election, nobody knows who they're voting for. Nobody knows where they stand on the issues. Go to their website. Nobody's went to their website. How many of y'all going to go vote and not even go to their website? This is Paul Vallas, 2023.com. Find out where they stand on the issues. This is Brandon Johnson for Chicago.com. I'm going to bring you guys where they stand at on issues. Who differs? Who is different? Who stands out to me the most? All right. Y'all know. And the mayor's race is all about who can curb this. Who can bring this down? Nobody wants to be held hostage in a community. Nobody wants to see their women and children and their elders get killed. All right. Where we at in 2003? I hate a thief. Y'all see that motor vehicle theft right there. Already in 2000, almost 5,000. Year to date. And that's year to date. Almost 5,000. That's ridiculous. The entire year of 2022 was 7,000. We're already looking at crime complaints at 11,000. It's March 1st. It's March 1st. This is my people looking at Mayor Lori Lightfoot like, you say you can do something about the crime? That ain't what it's looking like. Look at the theft. Look at the motor vehicle theft. Look at the burglary. It is very safe to say whatever we are doing is very wrong. It's very wrong. And I'm going to bring you guys who I'm looking at and why I'm looking at that person as far as with the mayor's race. This is February stats, 43 homicides. Year to date, 87. It's only 2 months after 60 days. We already had 87 homicides. It's over 2 a day. And I'm going to bring you guys the mayor's race. Before I bring you to who I'm looking at as far as the mayor's race, who could curb that violence, take a look at this. 3 shootings within 3 hours of each other, all on I-94. What I brought you guys 2 years ago, within like 2019 and 2020, there was over 430 highway shootings. No suspect, no motive, no clue. Everybody said, oh, just gangbanger. No gangbanger shot. High school teachers, postal worker, women, children, elders, All shot. Randomly. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody heard nothing. Everybody got a cell phone. If you see somebody, if you're a gangbanger, you got to see your ops. There go my ops. You got to have a passenger. You got to ride up on them. You got to lean out the window, aim, and blast at them. Meantime, between time, everybody behind you saw your license plate, saw the description of your car. Everybody in front of you saw out the window. Somebody blasted behind me. You can see somebody weaving through traffic trying to get to their op. All these shootings from 2019 to 2020, no, police combed the whole highway, shut the highway down every day, at least 3 a day almost. Some days, some weeks, it was like 7, up to 7 a week. And nobody raised no red flags because the mainstream media didn't raise any red flags. But check it out. 3 within 3 hours of each other. All fit the same MO. No suspect, no motive, no clue. Now, if it's gangbangers, for one, I go to the range and I try to hit that target. It wasn't even 10 feet away. And boom! And I got recoil, and it depends what type of pistol you got. But I couldn't even hit that target. I'm all outside here, 10 feet away. These shootings are hitting moving targets. February 16th, 28-year-old Roberto Garcia. He was in a car with his pregnant wife and 2 daughters, 11 and 3, on I-55. Second shooting, that happened on February 16th, February 19th. 1-year-old Amara Hall, 19-year-old Najar Hall. I know I messed the name up. Sorry about that. And 13-year-old William Smith, all on I-57 on 111th. Right before you get on I-94. See a pattern here, people. See a pattern. And they're not even, nobody's saying nothing about these homicides. They're just waving it off. Mind you, 2 years ago, it was 430. Within 2 years. 430. They solved about like 5 of them. Tops. Like 425 random shootings just all went swept under the rug. And I told you guys, I thought the Chicago highway sniper was caught, and no highway shootings for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And then all of a sudden, just last week, popped up. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Somebody else sent me another article, a string of shootings, highway shootings. Somebody else wrote this year, and I'm going to look that article up as well. Somebody sent that to me. I gotta go read it. Pay attention, people. All right, so yesterday, Lightfoot conceded. Vallas is our front runner. Let's see what they're about. Let's see what they're about. Don't just go out there and just vote for anybody and not know what they're about. Let's take a look at this guy. His name is Paul Vallas. All right, so I want to see what they're about. Immigrant rights and supports. Who's going to be different from Mayor Lori Lightfoot? We know what she brought. Pay attention to where they stand on immigration rights, violence in Chicago. Some of the things he's saying, mental health issues, property tax, buddy, property tax. And one of the things he said that I just jumped out to me is institute a cap on property tax for homeowners and businesses, protect gentrification and mass exodus of the city residents. Oh, wow. When I saw that, that's a cap on, because what Democratic cities do is just give away free, everything free. Oh, you want money? Oh, free. Just spend. And then the people who pay the tax, the middle class who go out there and work hard, got to pay extra property taxes. Now we can't afford. Now it's a mass exodus. People move to cities. People move to red states. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. Let's keep it all the way 100. People move to red states because what? Their property taxes are lower. And in those states, they're not just giving away money, and they don't have as much violence as blue states. It's just a fact. So now when I'm looking at a mayor, I want to see what he's going to do different than what we've done before. Because one thing's for absolute certain. What we did before is completely backwards. It's completely what we do not need. So I was looking at this guy. I didn't even know his name for real. I saw him on the mayor's debates and whatnot, but I ain't really pay him any attention. Not for real. They snuck this one in. I didn't even see it coming. But you can see what his education plan is: economic development, crime safety, public safety, immigrants. What are they going to do for reproductive rights, stuff like that? That's Paul Vallas 2023.com. People, do your research on people before you go out and vote. Don't just go out there and just vote for anybody just because. Now look at this. If you look at Mayor Lori Lightfoot did, and then you look at him, affordable housing. Everybody's affordable roof over their head, this, that, and the third. Let me tell y'all something. One of the things about a blue state, I want to be proactive. I want to be proactive. If you don't move your feet, you don't eat, and you don't deserve to eat. If you starve and you ain't had enough to get up and go eat, then you can starve. Hey. I watch immigrants come over here all day, walk over that border, and they had 4 jobs. And it's jobs everywhere. And I know people that don't even want to work. And then they talk about, we starving. Huh? So, honestly, this guy, Brandon Johnson, really looks a lot like Lori Lightfoot. Bless her heart. So you see homelessness. Okay, cool. Homelessness. Families always struggle to meet, blah, blah, blah. So, in other words, if you don't move your feet, he wants Chicago taxpayers. Oh, we got you. If you make a bad decision and you don't want to work, that's okay. We got you. I don't like that. City budget and revenue. No one poor. There we go again. Catering to. Here we go again. We're in one of the richest cities, countries in the world. And here we go. As soon as affordable housing. AKA, if you don't want to move your feet, don't worry about it. We got you. Taxpayers of Chicago, gotcha. To me, that's what it outlines to me. Vision, homelessness, status quo is unacceptable. People to city. The bottom line is we need more housing for lower level for those every income level. City budget and revenue. No one poor should. There we go. Education. So educate yourself. Immigration. Here we go. Here we go again. Look at this. Chicago must lead with and live by the promise of being a sanctuary city and welcome immigrants and refugees and treat them with dignity and respect. Now, a lot of politicians just go with the status quo to get votes a lot of times. But what differentiates you from Mayor Lori Lightfoot? Now, the governor of Texas shipped a bunch of immigrants our way. And I'm like, hey, what are y'all mad about? What are y'all all of a sudden now y'all mad? Now Mayor Lori Lightfoot was super mad that the governor of Texas did that. But wait a minute, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, you are the one that said welcome. So when the governor of Texas is like, hey, our tax dollars can't afford all this. Now we get free health care. You can't just, somebody gets shot, somebody in labor, you can't just turn them away. You got to help them. So now tax dollars pay for that. So now they put 5,000 of whatever in Woodline. I don't know how many, but they put a bunch of immigrants in Woodline. And now the taxpayers are saying, oh, what about us? What about us? Wherever our tax dollars go to us, we don't have jobs. So now we're a sanctuary city. So, we come on, the city of Chicago got you. Our tax dollars, how you going to pay for this? Don't get me wrong. I am all for immigration, legal immigration. But who's going to pay for this? Who's going to pay for this? LGBTQ rights, anti-Jew. Go through everything with their rights, what they feel. All right, so one of the things is, man, where you stand at on violence? How you going to curb violence, and what is your plan? What is your plan difference? How does your plan differentiate from Mayor Lori Lightfoot? As mayor, I would chart a new strategy of public safety rather than relying on the same failed approaches. Okay, cool. You got my attention now. I will work with first responders and invest in community-based interventions to de-escalate conflict. Okay. Read through this stuff. Clear the homicide rate. Okay, cool. Who's going to be different? Some stuff is cool, but, we have to be more proactive. Remove flawed spending. Okay, cool. Violence prevention programs. Address the root cause of violence. Okay. Reproductive rights, transportation. Okay, and that's what people need. LGBTQ rights. Okay, gender equality, human education, affordable housing. So he kind of outlined everything on where he stands at. So this website is taking you through everything and where he stands. All right, y'all, get yourself educated on where he stands at and why you voting the way you're going to vote. You know. Anyway, appreciate all y'all watching. Appreciate everybody sending me stories. Appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all go to my YouTube channel, My Life in the Shy. Make sure you guys like, comment, share this video. Peace, y'all.
Pussy on fire, ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.